Hello, Graveyard Talkers, and welcome to another episode of Graveyard Talking. I'm your host, Randy, and today we are at the grave of Frank Ulick Jr., born September 25th, 1948, and died March 15th, 1968, serving our country overseas. Now, everything I've read on him today, I just did some brushing up on him, said he was killed in Vietnam. I do believe he was either in Cambodia or Thailand when he passed away. Might have been, but we're at whatever they were loading. Got away from them and blew up, and he ended up being burnt to death. We're here. Hopefully, we can talk to him or anyone else. As always, my name is Randy. To the spirit, my name is Randy. I come in peace. I was in the back a little bit ago talking to Darren. I did not hear very many people come out and talk to me. Frank, I'm hoping that you'll come through and talk to us, but anybody, anyone here, any spirit who would like to talk to us, we would certainly like to hear from you. I'm standing behind the camera, so y'all can see I'm back here. It's actually video running, and I'm here. And hopefully we'll be able to get somebody's stories out. If you have something you would like to say to us, a story you would like to get out, tell us what you're doing. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you miss about life. Tell me what you don't miss about life. Everybody here got cars going by right now, got Amazon going by me. Oh, Amazon trucks are everywhere. You don't got no packages for me. So anyways, we would like to hear your story. We'd like to hear what you have to say. And if you'd like to get a message out, let us know what you think, what you have to say. We're very interested. That's why we're here. We're very curious about what's like on the other side. And so here we go. Frank? Frank Ulick, are you hearing me? Are you willing to talk to me, Frank? We're here to hear your story. So what we do know about you is that you were in the Air Force. You were 19 years old. Yeah. And that you were killed either in Vietnam or Thailand, Cambodia. I know it's cold. We're all cold. It's in its 40s right now. Sun shining, so it's not too bad out. And I noticed when I was talking earlier to Darren, a lot of the other spirits just kind of sort of stayed in the background. Been there? Okay. So Frank, is that what happened during your tour of duty? Is that something happened and there was fuel or some combustible material that blew up? Explosion. It was an explosion. And this was in March of 1968, so it was very warm out. So, did the explosion come from a mistake, Frank? Must have. No other reason? So you're not really sure what happened then other than it was an explosion? Can you tell us what you were doing just before the explosion? So you must have been walking on the taxiway? Now, I do know that you lived for a few days afterwards. And were you conscious? Were you aware of your condition? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. And were you aware that you were going to pass away? Well, Frank, did you know that you were going to pass away? No. And are you doing okay now, Frank? Are you resting comfortably? Yeah, I know you're dead. Are you resting comfortably? Are you okay with what happened? Of course, I do know that you are with now your mother and your father. Your father passed away, I believe, in 1969, a year after you. And your mother, is that your mother next to you? And what is her name, Frank? Frank, what was your mother's name? All right, well, I'll have to go back and look and see if you answered that, Frank. Your mother's name was Martha. So tell me something, Frank. Are you able to visit your comrades in arms who passed away with you? I think what most people would like to know, Frank, is are you stuck here? Are you stuck here, or are you able to visit other places on Earth? For example, are you able to go to the cemetery where some of your comrades in arms are buried? Or are you just stuck within this area? Are you able to go back to the airfield? I don't know if it still exists, but the airfield where it happened, are you able to go back there, or are you just stuck here where your earthly remains are? Because I can tell you what we hope is that there's another plane of existence afterwards where we can go visit our relatives if we want to, whether they're alive or whether they're gone, they're deceased. There certainly would be some comrades in arms when I was in the military, when I was in during Vietnam, because I didn't go into a couple years after you passed away. But I would like to visit some of those guys that I was very close to who have already passed away, or that I don't have really a lot of communication with anymore. So it would be great comfort in myself and those others who are listening as to whether or not we would be able to visit our other loved ones in other cemeteries or ones that are still alive. Okay. Well, I'm not, and I like to say it every time, every show is I don't hear everything. And I do believe that you guys are able to put on the recording, on the video, things that we don't hear until we go back and we listen closely. So I'll be listening to this closely, Frank, and hopefully you will have said some things on there and I can pick up on some stuff. Now, Frank, I appreciate you talking to me. I appreciate you taking the time. I know it takes a lot of energy to talk to us. So I'm willing to talk to you some more, Frank, if you want to talk, or anyone else that's in here. I know not but a few feet from you here, maybe 30 feet, there is a gentleman. I don't remember his name off the top, but that gentleman decided to walk into a police station and tried to shoot up the police station. Are you aware of him, Frank? No. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but does anybody else? Does anybody else know his name? If you can say his name, I will look it up when I get home and I am working on the video. But he walked into, I believe it was the Dearborn Heights Police Department. So I'm sure that we have a lot of dog lovers here. And of course, I'm sure I'll be able to see Topa sitting here. Yeah. All right. So we're probably going to end up cutting this a little bit short. Somebody's coming in the cemetery. And of course, we don't want to bother them with their visiting. Anybody have anything else to say before we go? All right, we will be back here, guys. Come summertime, we'll come back here. Walter Lagerman. Walter Lagerman. How are you today, sir? 1901 to 1968. Yeah, and Sophia. I'm assuming that Sophia was your mother?
Something I missed something.
All righty. Yes? Anybody else have anything to say? Sarah or Sophia, are you here? Paranormal? This is paranormal. This is what they call paranormal activity. And of course, Topa is just got alerted to something. Is somebody trying to get Topa's attention? We need to keep Topa near me. I've got a car of people visiting their relatives here. I've got a road commission vehicle here. So hopefully you're able to see me. We're going to cut it off here. We'd like to thank everybody again for watching. And if you like what you've seen, what I've done, if you're interested, if some of this makes sense, if you're a believer, if you're a non-believer, if you need a little bit more convincing, if you've had enough convincing, I would appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and comment. I really need the comments, guys. I thrive on the comments. And we got the city worker guy pulling out, or the county worker guy pulling out, and we got a car that's moving. So I'm probably going to have to end it here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you another day. Topa, come.